The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it pay.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Rock it.
On second down, Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Set. 18 Gator. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. It's caught. Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
Watch screen. Watch pilot. 64. Weak.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. This one caught by Davis. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Protein spill.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown by the way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my team.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
25-yard line.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Plenty of things to talk about here, Paul, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Drake. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's the end of the first.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Golden Tate. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Drake off the give from Tannehill. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers 30.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Drake.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch 89. Watch 89. Go out. Check 26. Check 26. Look. Squeeze. It's coming.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Cook on the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Hey. Here we go again.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Cook a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, it's Cook, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Minshew sets to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Go on.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This one out quickly to Watkins. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On second and 12, Tannehill looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
Tannehill's pass.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Drake. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Tannehill hands to Drake. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Baker in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Packers' 16-yard line.
From the 16, Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tannehill. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Bilal Nichols in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
At the 21-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Minshew. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. from gun. Minshew to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42.
They run it again with Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll have another first down and more. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Cook. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Packers 17. Seahawks 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Seattle.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. Throwing again, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Tannehill throwing again. And it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that takes us from second to third down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a first and 10. Now Minshew. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 39, Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Pass.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Down and 8 yards to go.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action, it's Minshew. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
70, Indy. Check three. Twist on Travis.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guy.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Packers 24, Seahawks 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Push him back. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to keep it up.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
General West.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
At the 49-yard line.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Tonight's final.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.